What's so funny, TSM?
I've been raising awareness, protecting the kids. Homie, you know what it is. It's college protecting against a disaster. In case a disaster come here, that's what I said. In case you ain't here, get the blessing all these children. Against violence and disaster, we protecting all these children. We are the children protection. We are the world's protection. We are the children protection. We are the world's projection. We are the children protection. We are the world's projection. We are the children protection. We are the world's projection.
You already know what it is, man. You got the exclusive right here. Rick Hard. We being hard, nigga. Yeah.
That's right, that's right. Get your custom-made beats today. AJ got slaps, slap house, custom-made beats, all day, every day. Holla at Rick Hard, holla at Hot West Radio. Yeah, it's going.
Hey, my chain breakers. If you hear any noise in my background, please forgive me. But I want to read something to you that I heard. And this here is so mind-blowing to me because this gentleman quoted and wrote this in the year of 1965. And when I think about it, and when I was reading and listening to this, everything that he said is happening right now today. I'm going to add some pictures, okay, of the devil, of course, so that you can get a clear idea of how he operates, okay? This is not to scare or upset anybody. So if you don't like the picture of the devil, just turn on the volume and lower the screen so you don't have to look at the picture. Because there's no real reason to be afraid of the devil when you have Jesus Christ within you, okay? So his name is Paul Harvey, and he wrote this in 1965. Listen, and it's titled, If I Were the Devil. Okay? If I stumble over some words, please forgive me, okay? Because I'm trying to learn how to read out loud and for an audience, all right? And here it goes. If I were the devil, if I were the prince of darkness, I'd want to engulf the whole world in darkness. And I'd have a third of its real estate and 4/5 of its population. But I wouldn't be happy until I had seized the ripest apple on the tree. So I'd set about, however necessary, to take over the United States. I'd subvert the churches first. I'd begin with a campaign of whisperers. With the wisdom of a serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve, do as you please. To the young, I would whisper that the Bible is a myth. I would convince them that man created God instead of the other way around. I would confide that what's bad is good and what's good is square. Okay? Let me flip the page over. And the old I would teach to pray after me, Our Father, which art in Washington. And then I'd get organized. I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature excited. So when they say lurid, that means perverse literature exciting. So that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I threatened TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families that war within themselves, and it should have been at. Churches at war within themselves, and nations at war within themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames. If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine young intellects, but neglect to discipline emotions. Just let those run wild until, before you knew it, you'd have to have drug sniffing dogs and metal detectors at every schoolhouse door. Within a decade, I'd have prisons overflowing. I'd have judges promoting pornography. Soon, I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress. And in his own churches, I would substitute psychology for religion and defy science. I would lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd make the symbols of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who want until I had killed the incentive of the ambitious. And what do you bet? I could get the whole states to promote gambling as the way to get rich. I would caution against extremities and hard work, and patriotism in moral conduct. I would convince the young that marriage is old-fashioned, that swinging is more fun, that what you see on TV is the way to be. And thus I could undress you in public, and I could lure you into bed with diseases for which there is no cure. In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing on what he's doing. So that's the way they wrote it. And I don't know why there was some typos in it. But when you look at it today, you guys, when you look at society today, everything that this person wrote and said in 1965 is prevalent today. Okay? So now it's like people are doing whatever they want to do. They're saying whatever they want to say. They're going after children. The schools are riddled with crime. It's unsafe for children to go to school because you have teachers that are supposed to be the leaders that have an eye for children. And now it's like when you call wrong what it is, you get disciplined for being truthful. But if you're promoting the wrong idea, it's all accepted. So you guys, like he said, if I were the devil, think about some of the things that you would do if you were the devil. Think of some of the things that you have done that the devil can say, I've accomplished that goal in their life. This is not about religion. This is about paying attention to what someone wrote 50 plus years ago if they were the devil, and we see it 50 years later, and it's going on and on and on. And then you have people, when you try to correct their wrong behavior, they become offended. They want to dox you on YouTube. They want to get your channel striked. They want to rally against you to try to force you to believe the way that they believe. This is all out of if I were the devil. So everything that is happening now, remember this statement from this gentleman, this writing from this gentleman, if I were the devil. I just wanted to bring something to your attention that rings true, that was predicted more than 50 plus years ago. And some of you guys were not even born when this was written, and some were. But I encourage you guys to please, please pay attention to what I just read to you guys, all right? Out of this transcript, if I were the devil, and the things that the devil is doing. You go out now, there's a bunch of crime. Nobody's doing anything about it. People are being hurt. People are being robbed. People are going through so many different things. And it seems like nobody cares. I'm not preaching to you, but I'm just letting you guys know, outside of me doing all these crazy stories, and I may say a cuss word or 7 or 8 here and there, but that does not change who I truly am. I want you guys to know that I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you for being subscribed to me. Thank you for hanging in there, even though, again, I don't do a lot of videos. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So with that being said, you guys, don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If there are stories that you feel like you want me to cover, you can email me. My email is in my bio. So once again, take care. Talk to you later. Bye.